Let's say good luck and have fun. As I don't know how to spell that properly. Good luck, have fun! Exclamation point. Opening hand is literal trash. I'm gonna mull this down. Any better? I guess. Like, so technically, at it. So this is a lot better of a hand. Okay, so I'll keep this one. Yeah, so what I'm playing over here is I'm playing Satsuki, the Living Lore. It's all about sagas and stuff like that. I'm pretty stoked about this. Let me move my little face over here. Get that zoomed up my face. Oh, look at my face go. Okay, let's see what we're facing now, because that's the biggest important thing. I'm playing Nevinral Urborg Tyrant, basically just the Nev disc on a creature, which literally is insane. Then we have Magda Brazen Outlaw. Pretty solid. I played it for a little while. It could be any direction. It could just be straight the dwarves, or just get some big dragons out there. And then we have a Sisei Weatherlight Captain. I'm hoping it's Shrines, because honestly, I wanted to play Shrines, but I decided to play Satsuki instead. All right, off to a grand start. You see the Sisei player going into a Savannah, into a Noble Hierarch. Biggest fear is always when you're facing on MTGO is that these people are like way more powerful than you can imagine. Which is kind of aggravating, but again, it's MTGO. You kind of expect these things. So let's see how she rolls down. Let's make the logo in front of my face. So there we go. Oh, yeah. My logo over there. Get the Thriving Grove out there. Really show that I'm a budget-oriented deck. And let's go over the commander again. Again, today I am playing Satsuki. The Living Lore is the Saga commander. It's green and a white for a 1/3 legendary creature, human druid. Tap it, put a lore counter on each Saga you control. Activate as only sorcery. The sorcery part's kind of aggravating a little bit, but it's still pretty solid overall. When it were to die, choose up to one, return target Saga or enchantment you control to its owner's hand, or return target Saga card from your graveyard to your hand. So, not bad. I don't know why they had to like drop it down twice. Obviously, it's enchantment creature, but still pretty awesome. There we go. Now I'm in frame. I want to cover myself with this thing because no one really wants to see the OK button, you know? That's the biggest thing. All right, Magda comes down. That's it. Right there's the best start to do it because now Magda can swing in right away. And that's where the biggest value is. Because now you get to get +1/+0. It's coming over at the Tiger opponent, I believe. Yep. And we go from that thing. All right, Enlightened Tutor. Okay. Let's see where this goes with this one, because it literally can go in any direction. Next turn, I'm going to basically play maybe Plains into a Fertile Ground. Not really doing much overall, but following turns, I'm going to start getting things going. Because I have the first Rowan games, and I have the Befriending in the Moss. Yeah, these are very like budget-oriented Saga decks, but I still don't want to see if I can get these Sagas to go off. Looks for a Mana Crypt. I don't know why he crypted it now, because the Arid Mesa obviously is going to enter untapped. Interesting. He had no way to draw it. He reveals Crypt, but then does it go in your hand? Yeah, it goes in your top of the library. I don't know why he did that. I don't know what I missed on that one for whatever reason. Crypt comes down, and I'm assuming Sisei's coming out right now. Nope, Faebearer Elder. That right now taps for 2. Mana Vault, Jesus Christ. I'll tell him to slow down. This is ridiculous. Alright, comes back to me, and I cast a Plains into the Fertile Ground, green, and yada yada. Let's see what the following turn does. Because like I said, he's going off very, very fast, but at any point he could just be like the target now, so you gotta watch out for stuff like that. I'll be more surprised if at least people don't like scoop immediately. How do I turn this chat stuff off? Now I'll be over here. Okay. Hide chat. Alright. always don't forget about the game log, because sometimes you can like miss certain things, so it's always good to have the game log there. Look at it move around. Gotta figure out where I'm gonna put this OMG logo, because it's not really working out for me so far. Let's do this. All right, anyone gonna play? Wondering if I'm even live right now, because like it's not showing live. Wonder where I'm streaming to. D-Tutor, okay. These games are like insanely more powerful, you know? When you play MTGO. Alright, Mana Crypt as well for that person. Basically, like, if you don't play a Crypt or anything like that, like, into the Compass, so at least that's a pretty decent card for that. Okay, let's see what the next play is going to be, because anything can happen right now. Because I say we have Earthstore is going to play something at this point now, but we'll see. A nice little pause. So, like I said, on my next turn, I'm going to have access to 4 mana. I'm probably just going to get that Satsuki down and the Mind Stone. Because on the following turn, I can play both the Befriending or the Rowan. Or even the Tales from the Master. And then activates Shishiro after that. I'm assuming he's going to swing in right now, just to get some more value out of it. I'd swing into the Tiger, just because there's no reason why he's going to block. Creates 2 more treasure tokens. Where are they going? Alright. Alright. It's Stank Love. That's a great name for that person. Alright, so now I got 6 mana. I wonder what he's going to do with it. Maybe something to like wipe the board out, slow things down a little bit, because that's something we need to do out right now. Because of what's going on. On the next turn, I'm wondering what Tiger's going to do, because he has access to a lot of mana right now. Minimum is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana on turn 3. Like, that's ridiculous, you know? Get some coffee up in here. Can never go wrong with the Dunkin', you know? Like, literally, it's turn 3, and he has got 10 mana. Like, that shouldn't be a thing in Commander. Like, that is the massive amount of overall mana. So I can only imagine who he's gonna draw on this one. Or drop down, you know? Alright, lost the flip, so lost the 3 life. There's some positive to it all, you know? Alright, what's gonna happen? Okay, Sissy's coming down now, still has some more mana. Alright, a Johnny. Oh, it's a Planeswalker deck, I believe. That's a nice little way to do it. Did not expect it to be a Planeswalker build. Alright. Activates it by putting a 1/1 counter on each creature they control. And then just passes over to me. So the next turn, they're gonna... So like that turn, they didn't do too much. But they still did a decent amount, don't get me wrong. Let's see. Swings it with Faybara over at the Ur. It just makes the most sense because I said the Ur is starting to like trigger off on the actual the goblins and whatnot. Alright, let's go swing back over to me. It's cool that it has vigilance, that way it's a good protection on the backside. because we say 1, 2, 3, 4. It only makes sense to play Mind Stone on Satsuki. Then I'll 5 the following turn. Oh, 3 visits came out, so let's do this. So I'm gonna do the Satsuki, just so I can get her out on the battlefield right now. That's the most important thing to cast for that. I want to put the 3 visits. Search for a planes for the battlefield. Probably get just to filter the deck out. Alright, let's see. I don't think there's gonna be any counters, but no one's gonna be auto yield. That's the thing. He's got some mana to do some stuff, but there's only gonna tap for 2. Alright, that's that. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this. Get the 3 visits. Yeah, search for a forest card. So I might get the one that enters battlefield tap, just so I can, like, in case. No, only regular ones. Alright, tap that down and just pass the my turn. The next turn I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. If I get one more source or like a lower drop, put a 1/1 counter on creature. Gains vigilance, I can swing in with it. Or some untap shenanigans, you know? It was an option. Alright, lost the flip. Alright, plays Snow Permanents. Let's see what they draw, cast out now. It's crazy how accelerate. Oh, Toxic Deluge. Okay, well, it makes sense. Like, I'm not like against that too much. Yeah, return to the zone. There's no ability to trigger off it, so it's gonna bounce back out. It does slow the game down a little bit now, so I'm pretty happy that. Look at this. It's turn 3. Turn 3, the amount of like mana comparatively to like what I have in the field is insane. It just shows you how advanced that Mana Vault, Mana Crypt actually put the work in, because they seriously do. Okay, next turn. I might just do the first roam games, because this is not going to do anything. The Befriending Moths. We'll see. I don't know if, yeah, I think he's just going to pass to his turn, play out the Toxic Deluge, and just go from there. He left counter mana up right now, so we'll see. Keep an eye out for that. He might just recast his commander, because he has the mana for it. I see 4 drop now mana, so that way he'll leave the treasure tokens open. Makes the most sense. Oh, cast a Taurian Mauler, which in theory is also a dwarf because it's changeling. Taurian Mauler, like, is one of those cards that like it does a lot of damage over time, because whenever opponent casts a spell, it's literally any spell at all. So this can grow to be a very, very massive large creature. Okay, anything gonna happen now? Tiger could just replay his commander again, but I don't know if he would at this point. Trip triggers, yada yada yada. Alright, a lot of yields on this. Alright, Voltage Surge. The additional cost to cast display my sacrifice an artifact. To do what? 2 damage to creature. Oh, so he just triggered off and just killed off the Ajani. Not bad. I think he's gonna recast his commander. Yeah, just recast this, say. Not a bad play, you know. It just makes the most sense to do that. Problem is, people just don't know how to really yield too often when it comes to MTGO, so you gotta watch out for that. At this point, because nothing happened, I might just use the ramp to put the Mind Stone, the Plains, and the first of our own games out there. Just start building up for the following turn. Wow, a mana drain. Did not. I did. Oh, they just scoop from there. Yep. Well, and that's what I'm saying. So you see, so this player, they had 10 mana on turn 3. It was bound to happen that stuff like that will go through. All right, so I'm just gonna cast. I have 4 mana. I'm just gonna cast out Satsuki. Right. Get the stone down. Auto yield to this. Show chat. He had way too much mana too fast. Okay, that's fine. Now, yeah, I'm just gonna Satsuki down because at this point it's worth it. Obviously, the Moraler is gonna do a lot of damage in the following turns, but I want to make sure I have the option to do multiple things on the following turns. And I'll just pass through that after that. Because the next turn I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana, which is a chunk of change. Yeah, and you'll see in the chat right now they're saying like people are mad that like you scoop the minute you like he had a lot of mana right away, and then like scoops when he gets countered. Like that's going to happen. It happens to me a lot when I'm even playing in paper where I'll put a lot of like I'll just like go boom 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 and like dump my entire hand very quickly. Like this guy legit had 10 mana on his turn 3. You have to expect you're gonna be targeted for that. Like expect these kind of things. Like we did a Toxic Deluge into a mana drain. Just watch out when you're playing like, any kind of Magic game. Like if you overexert your hand, even if you have it, don't get me wrong, you want to like plan it out properly so you're not just going dumping your entire hand and being 1, having no cards in your hand, and then 2, just being an immediate target. He literally had 10 mana on turn 3 with his commander on the board and a Fey Burrow and the Ignoble Hierarch. It was bound to happen that we're all gonna go after him. All right, Soren's out. Probably just make. So who's this commander again? Oh, it's Nev. Okay. I'm like kind of okay with things dying on this board. Alright, it's probably gonna make the +1. Yep, makes a token, dude. There's like a blocker. At that point, he'll probably just swing over at me with the Mauler. That's my best assumption at this point. Next turn, I have 8 mana. So I might just do the Satsuki, give it flying, and then swing over into the Soren. Alright. Maybe not, though, because the Tales of the Master Shiro puts a counter as well. I wish I could, like, the problem is, like, I don't like how this is sorcery speed on a rare commander. Now, personally, I feel like this, if this was an uncommon commander, that makes more sense, but having it be a rare and have to activate this only on sorcery speed kind of is a little aggravating, because there's a lot of times I'll be putting this deck out and like, oh, I want to do this or I want to do that, and you're just stuck because it's a sorcery speed. You have to really like time out your turns overall. All right, Mauler. I'm assuming the Mauler would come over at me, because I'm not going to block my Satsuki. No, he's actually going over into the Stink Glove. I did not expect that. Like, obviously, he can just block it, but did not expect that to happen. Okay, so let's see what I get here. All right, Story Weaver. Put 2 counters on a thing. Okay, so alright, so it's put 2 counters on target Saga you control. Next time 1 or more enchantment creature into the battlefield and control it, and use 2 additional. That's a flyer. I might want the flyer as a larger one, though. Okay, so let's do this. Add green, add white. Boop and boop. Mauler's got to go up a little bit more. Gets flying. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. No, I'm just gonna activate the Weaver afterwards. Mauler creates a human. That was more. It's more so for like a blocker. Because this dude's literally a 10-9 right now, and it's getting massive. Let's swing into Sorin. Does it have vigilance? No, it does not have vigilance. Good eye, Chris. Good eye. So, I don't want to activate that, because if I swing in with it, it's going to tap down. So I'm going to hit OK on this. Go to my second main phase. I'm a little upset that I thought this gave it vigilance too. Oh, it's just flying. And I'll tap this. No, I do want to attack. Because if I attack, I lose everything. So put a lore counter on everything. It's going to do 3 counters. Make this flying, whatever, it's fine. Put a counter on this. So now this is going to get a little bit larger. Alright, let's do... Put 2 lore counters on a target Saga. I kind of want to activate that. 2 additional, that's no big deal. Alright, so I'm going to draw a card on the next turn anyway, because of the Force of Rome games. Oh, I'm going to draw 2 cards. That's pretty cool. Because this is going to make things buff. That's what gives vigilance. So I was wondering, like, what gave vigilance? I'm sitting here like, what's the vigilance card? Again, I'm going to assume that the Sorin is going to go +1 to make a blocker. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total mana. He could bring out the Nev disc guy. I think he is, because you just tap everything out really fast. So when someone taps that quickly, you need to kind of assume something's going to happen. He missed tap. Oh no, it's interesting. He's just going to immediately activate. I don't see why he's not going to activate that. Yeah, Liliana, the Dread Horde, each player sacrifices 2 creatures. It just makes the most sense to do that. Because we both have 2 creatures, you know? Yep. Each player sacrifices 2 creatures. Alright, so... yeah, there's nothing to... So it's 4 to go back over here now. So I have this. He makes an emblem. Interesting. I don't see why not. It's a bad thing, because at this point, he's got no blockers to have to worry about. This will come back. So this is going to come back as a 2/4. Okay, I'm going to stop on my upkeep. I don't know if I'm going to trigger this the right way. But I'm going to try to do it. Alright, let things resolve. Alright. Hit OK. Put this one second. Alright, always yield. This way I want to try to get the 2 counters on the Story Weaver. Alright, put 2 counters on this. So 1, 2, and 3. I put 2 counters here. Now I do control a creature with 4 power or greater. Allow this. I'll draw 2 cards. Okay, sweet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't have anything there. Return a target card from your graveyard to your hand. I might just Balagad the Story Weaver. That's just going to create a gold token. Yeah, I'm just going to do it. That's green. I don't have enough? I totally miscounted that then. That's what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5. Green and white. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. Jesus. Come on, MTGO. I'm back. Okay. Dude, how'd it go? Alright, I missed Caddy Manufacturer, Arena Rector, not Caddy Manufacturer. Another token, dude. He dropped it down. Everything is +2/+0 now. This is gonna trigger giving that a buff. I'm so 1000% gonna swing at Liliana. Not even a question of concern on that one. I do have the open vaults in my hand, so I want to watch out for this. Graveyard, nothing there. He's probably himself going to swing into Lily. Yep. So Lily's down. What's the follow-up? This commander, maybe? Ooh, Dragon Breath to each opponent. Sorry, what's this one? Into the battlefield. Oh, it's one of those like special cards kind of thing. So it is definitely a good focus on the dragons themselves. Alright, my turn. Oh yeah, remove the stop because I don't need the stop anymore. There you go. Create some gold. Yield to this. I do have a shield, a sphere of safety. Okay, so I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the sphere. 3 mana remaining, 4 mana technically right now, so I might just bring back. Let's bring back this. Boop, boop. White, green. Bring back the Rowan Games. This has Vigilance now, so I'm going to swing into Esther. That's back in hand. Costs 1, 2, 3, 4 to attack me. Just swing into me. Thank God for flying. He's just gonna take that. It is now a 6/8, which is pretty solid. And I can give it. So I have Tamio's safekeeping on the over here. So if I need to, I can just give it indestructible. Which that's the big thing, honestly, right now for the amount of like damage that's been going around. That the indestructible is probably the better option of the two. The Tails is gonna flip over into a 5/5 Vigil Haste. Because I want to basically kind of keep one. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need one more land. No, I have 6. Okay, so 6, So even if all my enchantments die from the Nev disc, I can just bring it all right back with the Open the Vaults, which I'm not too worried about right now. So I kind of like let it go through. All right. Yield to this. You gotta keep an eye out just in case the player wants to destroy everything. 7 only one lands, right? Yep, 7 more lands. So he does not have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still 1 card off from that. Alright. Azorius Signet, not a bad card. So he's definitely at the point, a good ramp right now. He only has 2 cards in his hand. So I'm wondering what he's going to play out. I'll pause right there. So, oh, he just passes through his turn. Okay. Just resolve all this. Oh, he is going to swing in. Well, it is 4, so he has the option to swing in with it, so I don't really worry too much about that one. I don't see why not swinging in with the arena, because like it's in a sense it's free damage. But you also don't want to just like swing in willy-nilly and just like let it die. Yeah, I'm gonna yield to it again. We are now on turn 8, so it should be like close to a win, generally. She's an enchantment as well, right? Yeah, she is. Alright, he has enough to swing into me with it. It's just a battle back and forth between these two, which I'm kind of okay with. The sphere definitely slows people down, so that's good to have that there. Maybe no, we got. Oh, they're just doing X2. What did? So that's kind of unfortunate. Like the signet and the compass that were so close to going off. Okay. I need some draw. I haven't really done a lot of draw. I need something like when you cast an enchantment, draw a card spells, like the Sithas right now. Because the amount of cards I've been casting has just been like just chilling. Alright, cashes in the treasure. Or not, maybe. What are you doing, guy? You're tapping some stuff down, but I don't really know what he's tapping down because I'm right now. My commander is 6. Okay, dwarves are coming out. I love 7 dwarves. One of my favorite cards. Remember, I built the deck around that a little while back with the Depala deck. Before vehicles really started kicking off, I did the dwarves option. Dwarves did get some support in the what's the deck set that came out? the one or two that was going. But still, it's not fully there. I personally would like to have Kaldheim. That was the one I was thinking about. I couldn't think of Kaldheim off the hand. Okay, what are you doing with the last 2 minutes? Do you have another dwarf? No, he does not. Okay. Comes back to my turn. I might just cast the wrong games. All right. Discard, exile artifact creature and return to its owner's hand. Alright, I'm gonna swing these two into that. This is a flicker effect. It's an artifact or creature return to the battlefield on the next end step. I might just do that. Alright, swing these two over into Esther. Bring it down, equal life, you know? Just waiting on you, Esther. Alright, there we go. Like I said, I'm just going to swing over to Esther because I want to get some more value. This is 6/8 with 4 counters on it. But if I could bounce this, play the first, and then make that dude larger. Alright, so let's do this. Bounce this. Alright, then I'm going to cast the Rowan Games. Making a human. I might make the human larger, possibly. That's 4. She costs 6, right? Yeah, she's 6 drop. Oh, let's just pass there, go to the end step. The bird dude will come back. Yep, returns to the battlefield. I'll put that on the thing. Now it's on the end step, so it should give it to the next turn. I believe, but I'm probably wrong. Until end of turn. But it was already at the end turn? Nope, it does. It just resolves either way, so. Alright, he won the flip. He might bring down the commander now, which would be a good time to do it. Because at this point, he's got nothing else to lose. Yeah, he's tapping out a bunch of mana. So he's clearly going to bring out his commander. Alright, there's Nev. Here's the battlefield. Created tap 2/2. Nothing died. And it's destroy all artifacts, creatures, and enchantments. Artifacts, creatures, and enchantments. Artifacts, creatures. I might actually just keep the Shishiro. Alright, he didn't sacrifice anything, so swings back into Esther. It's a lot of back and forth right now, the battling. I might just cast my commander on the following turn. This is going to put 3 counters on a dude. And I already have the thing that has the formal power, so I don't have to worry about that triggers or anything. Alright. These at 15, 16. I'm still at 36 too, which is pretty insane. The downfall of Sagas is that they're just very slow. Because you can't... Obviously, you can activate it multiple turns with this Satsuki. But I think a better option would be proliferating a lot more often with this deck. Because then at that point, when something comes into play, you do trigger things over and over again. Because the biggest thing is like the speed of this deck just isn't there. That's the biggest thing. He's probably going to swing into Stink. Yeah, Stink over there. And he might... He's at 6. His mana value is combat damage, yada yada yada. He might choose 0 or 1. 0 will get rid of these two things, the zombie token and the mana crypt. So the biggest thing is that Sphere is doing so much damage right now because it's not allowing players to come swing at me. And that's the biggest thing right now. So he could have killed off Stank, but I don't know why he didn't. Each creature and each player. Yeah, I'm just going to give Indestructible right now because I still want to survive. So then on the following, I could just swing right into Esther. I'm wondering what the Academy, the Arena Rector is going to get. Because for any, he's going to get a Planeswalker with it. Because now he's down to 11. He's at 1. I'm going to put 3 counters on this. 3 there and 1 there. So it's 4 more. So it's at 9. That puts Esther at 2. It's still going to cost him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 per to attack with me. Depending on what goes around, I might have it based on this alone. Let's see this. Good luck getting this Sphere without me. Very smart, XD. You straight up lose if I die. Sphere, putting in that work. Always does too. Alright, he got... Ooh, okay. That's a fairy. That's not a bad draw off of the Arena Rector. Because now he has ways to like slow things down. No, he's gonna be digging that, that's for sure. Draw a card, then discard a card. Well, here's the thing, like he's at 1 right now. He might just straight up just phase me out just as the protection, quote unquote. Just in case. Alright, put counter here. I might just cast out the Satsuki because it's not doing anything. But the problem is with Satsuki, then the Nev Disc might go off and that might die there. I'm just gonna cash in the Mind Stone because I haven't drawn any like real action in a little while. Cast this down. Just draw something out. Maybe I get something good. Another land. Alright, begin combat. I'm going to put him at 2. Show chat. Yeah, unfortunately for him, he is just television. because of it. Sphere is what slowed it all down. Of course, with it on the board. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. This brings back artifacts and those. Is it when it leaves the battlefield? When it dies. When it dies, interesting. Yeah, I don't want to activate it too fast. I'm just gonna get this out there because I want to have the option of having more creatures there. Yeah, figured he would have done. Trigger, disc, dude, and start over. Yeah, don't need to worry about the mana. Alright, let's clear this up here. Draw a card, discard a card. Let's see what he discards before he discarded an Ashiok. Interesting. Ashiok's a solid card. Let's do this. Hide this. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gotta pay 6 to swing into me. To open the vaults, I'm like okay with everything dying right now because it's just gonna all come right back. Moment of truth. Interesting. What are you gonna do? Cracks the bauble. I'm surprised it didn't quote unquote like phase out. It's only creatures? Yeah, it's only creatures. Okay. He might just die to the crypt trigger. But he's trying something, that's for sure. He's digging drone and everything like that. Alright, just cards. Drowned Catacomb. Hopefully he wins the flip. Sweet, he won the flip. I'm kind of excited about that, honestly. Because I want the disc to go off so I can just bring everything right back. That's my biggest thing right now. Alright, what's he gonna do? He's got 3 cards in hand right now. He already drew and discarded. He already looted. He might just swing into Esther and just to go from there. Yeah, he's just gonna swing right to Esther. That's great. All right, Esther is down. It was a lot of back and forth between these two. First, I think that Esther should have done something with the Nev disc guy. it would have made the most sense to wipe my board out. So he does. He might have a sack outlet right now, which is what he finally needs. Oh no, he's a copy effect. Oh, he could double phase. Oh no, he's gonna make a copy of this. Okay. Interesting. This is gonna flip over. He can face. I'm gonna draw a couple of cards first. Let's do chat. Show chat. Bye. Bye chat. What's Stank gonna do? Because he can phase out the one creature, the larger of the two. Do this, bring this back. Let's do this. I drew a couple of cards. Okay. Boom. So let's do, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have exactsies enough. Okay. Green, white. All right, I'm going to do this, put a lower counter there. Create a gold. Cool. White. White. Wrath of God. Okay, let's see what he does. Okay. The Wrath of God. Wipe the board. He's gonna pay things out. No. None. Will he pay the 1? He pays the 1. Sure. They all go down. Pays the 1 again, just in case. Bring back all of it. Let's get rid of this thing. Look for an aura and put in your hand. Okay, he's gonna crack this, get some stuff. It's a plan, and this triggers and flips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He had 7. Right, get this. This is for white. White. Colorless. Ah, okay. Beginning of your end step. That's why. I'm like, why did that not go off? You know? Right, these are auras, instill energy. Okay, I'll do the instill energy. That way I can activate the dude a couple of times. But it's already gone, so never mind. This is only auras. I'm sitting here like this is whatever. Instill energy. That there. Alright. Pass the turn. Let's see if he dies to the thingy jiggy. Okay. The wonderment of the mana crypt trigger is Oh, he's digging again. Because he can't swing into me unless he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 again. He could recast his... No, it says because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He could recast the Niv, but he doesn't have enough mana to do anything with it. Okay, do this. He won the flip again, though, which is pretty solid. You might just pass the turn. Let's go for the counter. Let's get a buff. Something's up. All right, what is he doing? What are you doing here? He's tapping a bunch of stuff. Gotta pull his mana down. I'm really hoping it's not a Psych Rift, because that'll just start the game all over again at like turn 10. But it is 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. Return all artifact, enchantment. Oh, lordy lord. Okay, so... start the game over at that time frame. He still can't swing into me, that's the biggest thing. But now he can make multiple dudes this turn. Sack 2 creatures, yep. Ash, create 3 1/1s. At least create 3 3/1s. Alright. I exile the top things. Return to the command zone. Yes. It won't fly, so I this that. What did I get rid of? Let's do... So I do this. Cast Satsuki, she costs a lot. Do green, 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 yada yada. This. She's got this. Put that on her. For green. He might phase her out. Can attack as though it had haste. But I can't. Show game wide. Turn 10. All right. Let's see what he does. Alright, he's thinking about something. 3 cards in hand. Let's see if he loses the crib. At this point, if he wins it 3 times in a row. Let's see. He's cracked that bobble, I think 4 times now. I think it's 4 times. All right, let's see if he does it again. 3rd time's the charm. He's contemplating what to choose. Because if he chooses the right thing, all he has to do is swing in with the vampire token. He won the flip again. Wow. 3 times. All right, so now, because he had that triumphant horde reckoning, he probably has won this game now. All right, do this. He still needs to pay. Oh, and a Karn's Bastion. Yeah, that's game. I'm gonna see what he does, but deals X damage to target creature. You gain X life. Just activate the Bastion, get 2 extra turns. All right, so all he has to do is activate the Karn's Bastion, put it on a proliferate, creates a token, creates a 2/2 zombie, creates 3 1/1s. You still need to figure out a way to get around the sphere of safety. That's the problem. Yeah, I'm not going to sit around for that many turns. We are at a stalemate. Definitely a good game, though. All right, that was that game. He has won that one. Draw. Did I get anything out of this? Yeah, some couple of things. But other than that, it was a good game. Thanks for watching. Peace.